So now let's discuss what exactly is triangle congruence. So suppose somebody gives us two triangles. That we have triangle ABC and we have triangle DE and F. We want to know exactly when are those two triangles, for all intents and purposes, the same exact triangle. So one could be just the triangle moved over, rotated around, flipped around, whatever it happens to be. But basically, for all intents and purposes, we would say that those are the same triangles. That's what we really mean when we say triangle congruence. So what does it mean? Well, it means that we've got a correspondence. We've got a matching up of the sides, and we've got a matching up of the angles. And we have the inside this particular matching up is that the corresponding sides are congruent, and the corresponding angles are going to be congruent. And so if we look at side AB, well, there's a side over on the second triangle, DE, that's going to be congruent to that. And we denote that by putting one tick mark on the corresponding sides. So AB corresponds to DE. We have side AC. So side AC, it's congruent to side DF. And again, we put two tick marks to denote that those two are going to be congruent. Then for the third side, BC, we say that that's going to be congruent to side EF. And again, we put three tick marks to show that those are going to be congruent. Now, likewise, we have congruent angles. Angle ACB, angle CAB. So this first angle is going to be congruent to our angle DE and F. We put kind of one angle mark there to show that those are going to be congruent. Angle BCA, so BCA is going to be congruent to angle DFE, and we put two angle marks on that one to show that those two angles are congruent. And finally, angle ABC is going to be congruent to angle FED. So angle ABC is going to be congruent to angle FED. And so we put three angle marks on those to show that those are going to be congruent. So to say that two triangles are congruent really just means, for all intents and purposes, there's a matching up of the sides that are going to be congruent, and there's a matching up of the angles that are going to be congruent, so that for all intents and purposes, those are the same exact triangles.